Teacher Talking Sports, what it does, what it do, how we live in. Buddy Hield is in the last year of the 4 year, $94 million contract he signed before the 2020-21 season. Well, the Pacers and Hield were not able to come to an agreement on an extension, and it has been reported that the team will look to trade him. Buddy Hield has been one of the true sharpshooters in the NBA during his career. So, what team should go after him? This is via USA Today Sports for the win. Five potential trade destinations for Buddy Hield, one of the most underrated players in the NBA. It's hard to always say who the most underrated players in the NBA are because sometimes guys become so underrated that they're overrated. But anyhow, let's take a look here at the article. Goes on to mention that they are reportedly working on finding a new home for sharpshooting veteran wing Buddy Hield. The only player who hit more catch and shoot 3 pointers last season was Klay Thompson, per NBA.com, each season of his professional career, except for his brief tenure with the Pelicans when he was a rookie via cleaning the glass. Teams have played significantly better with him on the floor relative to when he was inactive. Multiple teams are expected to express interest in Hield should the Pacers continue to explore trade options, per Sham Charania. So the top team listed here is the Toronto Raptors. Now the Raptors lost Fred VanVleet to the Houston Rockets. He signed with them. There's been reports that they may look to trade Pascal Siakam, maybe OJ Anunoby. So they shot just 33.5% on 3 pointers last season, third worst in the league. Also made the third least 3 pointers in the NBA. So it could definitely help extend, make them better from outside. Although I don't know if the Raptors should be going after a player like Buddy Hield. I'm going to say Buddy Hield's a guy, teams that are kind of close to being real contenders should go after. And I don't think Buddy Hield would do that for Toronto, especially after losing Van Vliet. Same goes for the Houston Rockets. Now, they could use that veteran leadership, no doubt. As I mentioned, they did add Fred Van Vliet. They did add Dillon Brooks. Van Vliet, probably the more reliable shooter, but both can be inefficient scorers at times. You see, they shot 32.7% on threes last season. Same goes for Jalen Green, inefficient scorer. Mentions how the salaries would work for a potential deal involving Kevin Porter Jr. Indiana would effectively do this trade for whatever additional assets, which are likely second round picks, Houston would attach in such a deal. I would have to think that Indiana could get a better deal for Buddy Hield because if you don't know the Kevin Porter Jr. stuff, you could definitely look that up. But I highly doubt he plays in the NBA this season. Miami Heat. Now, the Heat have had 3 point woes in the regular season, although they did shoot better in the postseason, but they did lose two of their starting pieces, that being Gabe Vincent and Max Strus. We don't know if the Damian Lillard trade will ever go through if they acquire Damian Lillard. See, fourth worst in the NBA in 3 point percentage. They were second and third on 3 pointers made for the Heat last season. Duncan Robinson improved in the playoffs, but was a no-show for a lot of the regular season. Wasn't part of the rotation for a lot of it. Orlando Magic attempted the fourth least threes in the NBA last season. I think they do have a lot of guards on the roster that they got to sift through, see who are future pieces, whether it's Jalen Suggs, Cole Anthony, Markel Fultz. So we'll have to see. I don't see the Magic as a great fit. I can see the Thunder as a fit because, man, they're adding Chet Holmgren this season after he missed all of his rookie season. You'd figure Jalen Williams, Josh Giddey should show even more growth in their second and third seasons respectively. And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, man, the way he can penetrate to the hole definitely would help give Buddy Hield a lot of open looks. As you see, Oklahoma City had the highest rate of open 3 pointers in the NBA last season. And as you know, the Thunder have a boatload of future draft picks that they've acquired over recent years. So what do you guys think? who should look to go after Buddy Hield. Now, last season, Hield on 8.5 3-point attempts per game, shot 42.5% for the season. In every season of his career, except the 2021-22 season. He's played 7 seasons. He shot at least 39.1% from three-point territory, 40.2% on 7.7 attempts per season. What really surprised me, man, Buddy Hield is going to be 31 years old on December 17th. Did join the NBA kind of at a late age, turned 24 his rookie season. It seems like yesterday he was putting up video game numbers for the Sooners. But again, one of the game's true sharpshooters, sixth overall pick in 2016. Who do you think would be the best fit? I do like the Oklahoma City Thunder and Miami Heat. I'm not sure who the Heat would trade. If they could even package a deal if they were to trade Damian Lillard. But I could definitely see the Thunder being able to put something together to get Buddy Hield, maybe a team like the Memphis Grizzlies who weren't listed here. I know my Knicks need shooting, but I'm not sure. He's become a passable defender, but we know Tom Thibodeau likes his defensive guards, so I'm not sure the Knicks would look to acquire him. But anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.